Welcome back, first time in a while. And you saw this movie, and I didn't.
Because I'm awesome. So, the movie is Red Dawn.
Give us a story.
The story is it's a remake of an earlier movie. An earlier make
Most
of
people didn't actually know that.
It is true. I know one of my friends, he's a war guy. He was like, and he does social studies, so he's all, I want to see this because of that and that. So pretty much the storyline of this movie, Red Dawn, this remake, is the Koreans end up invading the Americans. It's a remake, and that is hokey in and of itself, because with today's technology, never happened. But you know what? I was actually impressed by the way they introduced it in the beginning of the movie. Like they have this video montage of real clips from real leaders.
Okay.
Of like Kim Jong-il dying and his son taking over, and they kind of make it plausible.
So they make it into their own doing this movie.
I mean, I don't think it ever happened, but they definitely make it plausible. And that for me, right away, I was like, yes, I like that.
So
they attempt. Yeah, they attempt to say like, we're gonna do our darndest to make sure it's almost believable. What you do when that happened? And if you army guys land, what would you do? Well, they end up splitting all the cities and areas into districts, and then there's the resistance. And I've always loved these kind of video games, right? When you're, in your own backyard defending your land, right? Not just fighting someone else for a change. They're, fighting their own thing. So what happens is, the Koreans invade, and what they're trying to do is kick them out. And it's about this one town, and it's about this one family, and their struggle. I mean, essentially, that's the gist of the whole movie.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. Those are our main two stars. How'd they do?
I think they both did good.
Start with Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, he plays a soldier who goes to Afghanistan after the death of his mother. I mean, this happens so fast, I'm not giving anything away. He plays this awesome role, right? I think he's a pretty good actor anyways, but he plays this, he's
really coming to his acting in the last, jumping into Thor and whatnot.
Except when he's playing with that one that can't act from him.
Yeah, well, we ignore that one.
Yeah.
That's just asterisks.
What did you say?
Asterisks.
A-S-T-R-E-I-X, asterisk, an I-X. Asterisk? Yeah, you know.
You could have just went.
So you were talking characters, and I think you should make an amendment right now.
Who's our main guys?
As you didn't watch a movie.
No, I didn't.
Christopher Peck.
Christopher Peck?
Josh. Josh Peck, whatever. I'm just pecking at it. And
Hutcherson.
Well, he's not as important as the first two that we mentioned, not including the role that his dad plays, that character. But it's essentially the story between the brother and their struggles with.
They're kind of feud between each other.
Yeah, they've been gone from each other for so long, and so there's this family strife that adds to an apprehensive part of the movie.
Well, how do we feel about the action in this one?
I like the action. I thought it was really neat. I thought, what's urban warfare, right? How are they going to do it? Because you're in the streets, and the thing is, they made it easy on themselves. They went to a rural town. I'm not sure if that's how the first Red Dawn went. I know the first Red Dawn was very cheesy, but I don't know if they did it from a rural town. But it made it that much easier. Like it was city-wise, it had the city feel, so you could get a lot of action. But it was very good. I mean, it was like, watching a war movie where they got to sneak around. Now is the part where we do our ratings. Well, I do the ratings. It's just along for the ride. It's good. So with the action, with the actors, for having a relatively unknown who, I didn't think was the greatest actor, but didn't do a horrible job, I would give it to be honest, I give it a 3.5. North Korean.
Fair enough. So on to the next review.